I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
I like to dine out, so I'm often dealing with waiters and waitresses. And most of these interactions, they go off without a hitch. But every so often, there are issues. For instance, if I order a coffee and you ask me if I need creamer, when I say yes, that should be a tip that I'll need room for that creamer. Don't fill the coffee to the brim. Don't fill it so high you have to walk like a hot coal walker making his way to my table. Leave some room for that creamer. Yeah, you have to take displacement into effect. If you fill it to the top, then it's going to spill out when I add the cream and sugar. That's not what any of us want. You know, when you get into the tub, the water level rises. This is the same concept, but all in all, a minor annoyance.
Seriously?
More of a problem is a waiter arguing with me over my order. I'm a very picky eater, annoyingly picky, and I know this, and I make allowances for it when I dine out. So if you drop a plate in front of me and I say, "Excuse me, this isn't what I ordered," don't fight with me. The chances of me getting my order wrong are slim to none. You, on the other hand, are dealing with 5 people at my table and like 7 other tables. That's significantly more orders to deal with, thereby increasing the likelihood that you'd make a mistake. And it's not the end of the world. I want to fix my tip, just take it back and bring me what I ordered. But when you say, "Oh, no, sir, you ordered blah, blah, blah," hey, that will affect your tip. It's my order. Let's go ahead and assume I know it.
All right.
Last one, and I know these are picky, but I have salt or pepper at the table. They should be placed at the table ahead of time. Every time you reset the table, someone ensures the salt and pepper shakers are there at the table, along with proper flatware and a napkin. I can't tell you how many times I've had to ask for a knife or fork after my food's been served. Really? Am I a pig at the trough? Should I be burying my face into the mashed potatoes like that bratty 5-year-old at the table behind me? And that's another thing. Unruly kids. Look, I don't expect perfectly quiet babies. That's unrealistic. I get it. Babies cry. But we're talking older kids. And again, I don't expect Rockwillian pictures of family perfection. But when your kid knocks a plate out of a server's hand because they're running around roughhousing, you better do more than shrug your shoulders with that kids will be kids look. You should be disciplining your rotten sex trophies so we can all enjoy our meal.
Nobody cares. You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
He thinks he looks great in spandex capri pants. Because why should football players have all the fun?
Hey, cool guy here.
Prospector.
Mr. Sexy Pants.
On Rock. And a tour. Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
A Florida man was bitten by a 7-foot alligator he mistook for a dog. Unfortunately for him, the bite could affect his job as an NFL referee. Nick Cannon will be a dad for a 9th time as his girlfriend Abby De La Rosa is due in October. Nick has something in common with Jets quarterback Zach Wilson. They both have 0 protection. Tom Brady says he felt pressure to end his retirement, not to be confused with Baker Mayfield, who feels pressure to begin his.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. And a guy named JR shot me an email and said, "Hey, Prospector, I work at an auto glass place down in Hazleton. Somebody I work with, Laura, is leaving us after years of working here to pursue her dreams. She's going to be an occupational therapist, and Friday is her last day. We'd love to get you to prank call her. She'd enjoy a good laugh, and we would all enjoy a good laugh, and just a nice way to send her off for all she's done for us." So I asked JR a little bit about her, and he said she has got a dog named Reno, and she loves the dog, a little chocolate lab. So we're going to call Laura, and we're going to ask her if she'll breed her dog with my wolf. But I'm not really going to tell her it's a wolf. I'm going to see if she figures that part out. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Auto Glass, this is Laura.
Yeah, hi, Laura. My name is Rick Wintermantle. How you doing this morning? All right?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You know, this is going to sound really weird, but I had a friend, Josh, who got a windshield replaced there a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about your dog, Remo. Is that, like, do I have the right person here?
Yeah, that's my dog too, Reno. Yep.
Reno. Okay, I had Remo. I'm sorry, but yeah, he said, just an awesome chocolate lab, real smart, real cute, amazing dog. Is that fair? Do you think, or is your dog not everything my buddy Josh is making it out to be?
No, my dog is awesome.
All right, that's awesome. I want to get in touch with you. I don't know if you have ever bred a Reno or not.
I have tried one time, and I was not successful, but
Okay.
I don't know if it was just because he was too young.
Gotcha. How old is he?
He will be 3.
All right, so definitely hitting a point where, out to stud is a possibility at this point, right? Because I was thinking about, it's something that I'm interested in and something I would want to do. And when Josh was telling me about Reno, I'm like, oh my gosh, this might be the perfect dog.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
you have a dog?
I do. I have a Canis lupus, and her name's Furtado.
Okay.
5 feet long, about 110 pounds. She's a big one,
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is kind of create like a hybrid breed.
Okay.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is come up with what I would call like a mocha wolfish.
Okay, yeah.
She's really nice, especially during the day, very, very docile. At night, a little bit more of a howler, a good hunter, tackles large game. She can be very aggressive at night, but during the day, very, very docile and stuff.
Okay.
I can hold on to her Furtado if I have to or something, but we definitely would want to do this in the day, not at the night, Because at night, she's a howler. She'll make a lot of noise. She likes to, hunt at night. She likes to get together with a pack and hunt at night and stuff like that. Loves to attack livestock at night. So we don't want to have your dog around during that because then you never know what could happen.
He's not around dogs too many times, so I don't know. Like if he gets scared, is she gonna attack him? Like that just seems a little bit odd.
I don't want to say for sure she won't, because I've seen her. I mean, look, she's gone out and I've seen her take down like a deer with her and some of the other ones and stuff like that. But if that doesn't work, if you're not comfortable with that, I have another breed I'm trying to make, like a werewolf. We could breed with my wife and make a werewolf.
You're totally with me right now, aren't you?
This is Prospector. You're on Rock 107. Yeah, it's a Prospector prank call.
I was like, this is a joke. This is a joke.
Part of says that there's many things that he would change, a lot of things he's regret, and that he's sorry for the hurt and loss it's caused people. Of course, he's also admitted he's had a gambling problem, losing as much as $40 million in a year on sports gambling. He says it hasn't ruined him financially, but it's certainly something he considers an addiction and something he's sought treatment for. It's time for another Prospector's Poorly Sung Parody song, this time to the tune of the Black Crowes' classic She Talks to Angels. Oh, you didn't ask for it, but I'm going to play it for you anyway. It's another Prospector Poorly Sung Parody on Rock 107. He always talks about his addiction, no matter company. Yeah, he'll tell you he's going to win the Open after he blew his money. He keeps his lucky rabbit foot in his pocket. Eats Lucky Charms for breakfast. Yeah! He even smiles when the security card comes. Takes his money belt. Says everything will be all right. Says he loves Las Vegas. Casinos call out his name. Oh yeah, the roar is better than winning a major. Since old Lefty don't have no game. I told you, I can't sing.
It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A couple in Thailand got married in 1957 and finally just got their wedding photos taken. Their grandson made it happen. He even got them a tux and a gown to wear.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. A fool, an idiot, a blockhead, a dunce, or an ignoramus. You know, a dullard, simpleton, or a clot, nitwit, dipstick, pea-brain, mouth breather, or cretin.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
Here are the nominees. Nominee number 1.
Prisons should have some kind of rehabilitation programs because criminals don't always learn their lesson just by serving time. Case in point, a 59-year-old man in Florida named Timothy Jones was released from prison last Wednesday after serving 8 years for a bank robbery in 2013. Then on Thursday, the next day, he allegedly robbed another bank in Florida. He walked in, said that he had a gun, demanded $150,000 in cash, then carjacked a Toyota Camry and fled the area. It's unclear how much cash he got away with, but I'm betting it ain't $150,000. If he learned anything, it might have been how to better evade the authorities. Last I heard, cops are still looking for him. He's wanted for armed bank robbery and carjacking in Orlando. He was last seen wearing a blue shirt-sleeved polo shirt, blue cargo shorts, and white socks.
Nominee number 2.
If you're terrified of spiders, you probably wouldn't steal a tarantula. So it's a little hard for me to wrap my head around this. Cops in Florida were called to the Intercoastal Waterway on Sunday afternoon when someone reported that their jet ski had been stolen. Police arrived on the scene, spotted a guy floating out in the distance. The cops needed their own ride, so they borrowed a boat from a family that was preparing to go out on the water. They pulled up to the guy on the jet skis with their guns drawn and demanded he come to the boat. He was a 48-year-old man named Ronald Williams. He didn't know how to operate the jet ski, so he was just floating on it. He also told cops that he couldn't get to them because he didn't know how to swim. The jet ski was returned to its owners.
And the winner is
the man in Florida who stole a jet ski but didn't know how to work it and didn't know how to swim, so he was stuck floating till the cops came in, rescued/arrested him. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to tomorrow's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Tune in Friday morning for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week right here on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.